And welcome again to the Torah Watchman channel. Today's series is edition 74. This is a special edition. It's not something I usually do on my Torah Watchman channel, but this is very significant. I work for the government, and I noticed on a website that's hosted by the federal government a COVID-19 reporting for status, for situational awareness, and things of that nature. As you know, World Health Organization controls and manages worldwide all internationally speaking, every nation that's part of that group for COVID-19 reporting, as far as mortality rates, the spread of the virus, how many nations are testing effectively and reporting the numbers and things of that nature. Okay, what's very interesting about this is that when you go to CDC or the NIH or John-Hopkins Medical Center, you notice that the data source comes primarily from WHO. Where I'm getting at, when you go and look at the list of all the nations there that they're tracking, I mean, there's every nation you can think of. You know, Russian Federation, there's many breakaway republics there. There's every little ism of nation you can think of there. However, what's conspicuously missing is a breakout for Israel. Israel is not listed by the WHO. However, in its place under Middle Eastern region, it says occupied Palestinian territory. When you go to the map and look at it, and it's very small writing and everything else, there's a small word for Israel and it's superposed over the Sinai. And over in big letters, occupied Palestinian territory goes across the entire area of Eretz Israel. If you think that's interesting, you can also go back to the CDC or John-Hopkins and look at their database and look at all the nations of reporting. They have a breakout for West Bank and Gaza, but there's no breakout for Israel. And I've talked to other people, and they have actually grouped Israel under the European countries. Now, most people do things through deliberance or intent, unless they have Tourette's syndrome and they don't know what they're doing. So if you trust WHO as an authoritative source for all things health, medical, especially COVID-19 reporting, and accurate, reliable data, that the CDC and the NIH and John Hopkins are making very critical, important decisions right now to save American lives, supposedly, and control this pandemic, and they don't even get geography or history correct. It's an apolitical organization, folks. You know this. Everything our President Trump has said is true about this. I've reported this to the government. I've filed a formal complaint. This writes off an entire nation of people. There's about 8 million people in Eretz Israel now, and some of them are Arab citizens. I don't have to remind you that Golan Heights is now recognized by the United States of America as part of Israel. And soon will Samaria and Judea will be annexed. Major portions of that will be annexed as part of Eretz Israel. And our embassy has been moved from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem as the unified capital of Israel. Baruch Hashem. But this is it to be unexpected? Not really, but I have evidence here of bigotry, discrimination against an entire race and creed and religious minority of people just because they're born Jewish. What do you think about that? Let me know. Send your comments. Shalom Aleichem.